Ladies and gentlemen, this video is a quick guide about different quality standards of Nain and partially Isfahan rocks. First of all, I have to explain you the unit of knot density for Nain rocks. Nain has its own knot density unit that called La in Persian. The translation in English is layers of yarns of fringes. They have 4 la, 6 la, 9 la, and 12 la. Lower the number of layers, finer could be the knot density. I say could be, not necessarily. Because some of the 9 laws are finer than 6 laws. And I'm gonna compare them beside each other. This one is a 12 la. Actually, 12 la 9 doesn't exist. It is a replica. They call it Nain Qashqai. That is a starter price of a handmade Persian rock. Lower knot density, still handmade, still Persian, but it's not original Nain. Nain originally starts from 9 la. It means 4, 5, or 6 knot in 1 centimeter. This one is another 9 la, slightly finer, with 6 knots in centimeter. And the interesting thing is, this one is with 8 or 9 knots in 1 centimeter, but you see that these layers of a 9 la, these yarns are thinner than a 6 la, but the knot density of a 6 la are lower. So I told that because the number of layers of yarn is not necessarily connected with working hours and knot density. So anytime I ask for a 6 la, 9 la, I ask exactly how many knots are in it. For me personally, from 640,000 knots per square meter, it is a 6 la. Below that, some 9 laws are finer than some 6 laws. But very, very limited production of old Nains have a finer knot density. Majority of them has been knotted on silk because it gives you the possibility to knot the finest. This one is a Isfahan rock, and it has 10.5, 11 knots in 1 centimeter. That is equivalent of over 1 million knots per square meter. Some old Nains with 4 layers of yarns in fringes, means 4 la, are at this knot density standard. They are very limited. They are hard to find, especially in top condition. It's very hard to find them. This one is also not top condition. It's around 70 years old, but I rather to keep the originality of it. They are very hard to restore, but they don't have a reproduction value, so they're very hard to find. I had 3 of 4 la Nains. I sold all 3 of them. I wish I could have them today here to show you, but as soon as I find one, I bring them here. I'm gonna make another video and show you how a Nain 4 la looks. This one is over 1 million, is equivalent of a Nain 4 la. This one is a very fine knotted 6 la. This one is also a classic 6 la. This one is a vintage 9 la, fine knotted. This one is also a vintage before Iranian Revolution. I love the pattern. 9 la, and this one is a 12 la Qashqai. That is a starter quality level of Iranian handmade. They are not original, but they are still handmade Persians. That was it about Nain and partially Isfahan rocks.